Good morning, day 308, cooking down the refrigerator, freezer, and working pantry meals. So today it's 57 degrees right now, but it's going to go up to 74, and it's going to be partly cloudy. Tomorrow we're supposed to get some rain. So I think today is a good day to head outside and do a couple little more things and maybe do something in the garage. I have lots of indoor things that I need to do that I'm really anxious to get to. But I think it would make more sense to finish up some of the outdoor tasks that I have. So I don't need to do too much cooking today. I have lots of greens, I have eggs, I have cheese, I have everything that I need. And today is another no-shop day. I haven't bought any food in October at all, and we'll see how long I can go with that. I don't need produce since I'm finishing up what I harvested from my garden. And I do have to freeze some of that because it's too much to eat before it goes bad. So I've been leaving my lemon tree, my Meyer lemon tree, outside since it's been so nice out. But then I have to remember to bring it back in starting after tomorrow. Because I think we're going to be saying goodbye to Indian summer, sadly, because it's been very nice. But we need to move on and find other things that make us happy. So if you get depressed when the weather gets bad, try turning on lots of lights, hanging out with people, going to places where you're surrounded by some livelihood, and see if that doesn't help. I really enjoy solitude a lot, so that really isn't something that I can relate to, but I know a lot of people get SAD, seasonal affective disorder, and I hear that sitting under a blue light helps. I think part of the problem is we don't get enough sunlight in the winter here, if you live in a cold, snowy region. And your vitamin D is very important, taking vitamin D. But lots of research on that on the web, so do some of your own research and see if those things don't help. So this next coming up week, when the weather gets worse again, I need to get back to my decluttering. And I was thinking about what am I going to do as far as YouTube goes when this challenge ends after a year. I'm going to continue to cook down my food and shop the way I shop. I'll probably go back to shopping once a month, plus a little bit of an extra if I need something shop, but I never will go back to buying so much food. I'm talking about freezer food. I'm still going to continue to maintain my prepper stash. That's not going to change, but I'm to a point with that where it's pretty much just maintenance and not continuing to stock up more excess food, because you can get to the point where you have too much prepper food too. I can't foresee people needing to have food for 25 years unless that's what you want. But if you have to live life in that much of a hardship for 25 years, I'm thinking most of us won't be around. But I don't know. If I'm wrong with that, please leave me a comment below and share with what your thoughts are on that subject. And if you have any great tips, that would be wonderful, because we all want to be around a long time for our kids and grandkids and, you know. So anyway, I'm not sure what I'm having for breakfast yet. I still have plenty of food. So I'll be back in a little bit and we'll take a look in my refrigerator. All right, see you in a little bit. I'm going to enjoy my coffee and the morning. Okay, let's see what's for breakfast this morning. I already took out a couple of eggs and my bread to warm up the bread a little bit. I'm going to eat these mushrooms. I think I'm going to make an omelet this morning. And have some of this cheese that I still didn't freeze with my omelet. And I'll have a little bit of this yogurt. This is the dairy yogurt. I need to finish that up. And this is my whole jar of soy dairy yogurt, and it's still nice and thick, so that'll be good. All right, let's see, I guess that's it for today. All right, I will meet you at the stove. Okay, well, I am frying up my, well, not frying, I'm toasting up some of my bread. I have some chopped up mushrooms here that I want to heat up. And I use these tops sometimes for a cutting board because they have a lip around them. And if I have something with liquid like tomatoes or these mushrooms, it catches all the liquid. So, you know, if you have a couple extra tops hanging around and you lost the bottoms to the take-alongs, it's a good way to use those up. So I have a little pat of butter here in the frying pan, and I'm just making a simple omelet today. And I think I'm just going to use some seasoning for all the things. I checked Walmart and the breakfast blend is still out of stock. They had it for a short while and then they didn't carry it again. Okay, I have a couple of eggs here with seasoning for all the things in there. And I'm going to add my mushrooms. I have butter in here. Add my mushrooms to the pan and let them cook up a little bit. And I'm just going to make a simple omelet. I'm going to add some of this to my mushrooms too. Alright, I'm just going to add my egg to this pan. Just a very simple breakfast this morning. And I'll be back when this is done. Okay, I covered the omelet Now I'm going to add some cheese. It's set. But I want to put some cheese on here. And then this is just Mexican cheese. So I'm just going to cover this and then let it melt, and then that'll be it for the omelet. In the meantime, here's my yogurt. This is the last of the dairy yogurt. And I just put a couple sweeteners in there. And then I'm going to cook 2 eggs, hard boil for a salad tonight, if that's what I decide. And then I have a piece of toast from my homemade bread. And that does have a little bit of a sourdough taste to it. It's a very chewy bread, but it's tasty. Okay, cheese is melted, looking good. Perfect. All right. Then I have a cup of tea, some pumpkin spice tea, but here is my omelet, mushroom and cheese, and my yogurt, and I'll probably sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on here. So there's breakfast for today, and I'll be back a little bit later with some dinner. Okay, well, I have quite a mess going in my dining room. I hadn't planned on doing this today, but I'm repotting my plants, and over here I'm redoing this window. I had my orchids over there, a bunch of Christmas cacti that I'm repotting. So I'm kind of getting my dining room all cleaned up and nice for the holidays. So I consolidated some of my plants so I don't have so many to water. So that's what I've been doing today, and now I'm hungry and I don't feel like cooking anything. So because I do want to get this finished this evening. So I will be back and we'll see the progress I've made. And I'm just having some of that leftover pizza that I had yesterday, and I'll show you what I'm having for dinner tonight. Okay, here is what I have left of my pizza sauce, and I have cheese. So I'm just going to make like a dip out of this, and I'm going to eat it with some of my homemade bread, and then I'm going to eat a couple of the pieces of pizza that I didn't finish yesterday. Finish up some more things. So I'm just going to heat this up in the microwave. And my pizza is in the air fryer. So I'll be back in a couple minutes when I get this plated up. Okay, so here's my dinner tonight. Couple pieces of leftover pizza on naan bread from yesterday. My homemade bread, just the ends, and the pizza sauce that I had put on the naan bread that I'm just going to eat as a dip. So okay, I just put some cheese on top of there, and that's going to be my dinner. Ooh, and it's steaming. because I'm really tired. I've been on my feet all day, just kind of wandering around trying to get things organized. So I think this will be tasty. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and eat, and then I'm going to try and get my dining room put back together. All right, I'll be back. We'll see if I get it done. Well, I didn't get my dining room all the way done. I still have a couple of plants to repot. Some of them are from upstairs in my bedroom. I have a few little succulents up there. So I figured I already have the mess going, so I might as well just keep it out until tomorrow. I have to put up a couple of shelves in front of the window for my orchids. But I'm still debating, do I want to do that or do I just want to get rid of the orchids? I'm not sure. But I'm trying to make my house plants a little less messy because I started pulling things out to clean the floor and there were leaves all over the place from the house plants that they had dropped. I love house plants, I really do, but they can be pretty messy. So I have to give this some thought as to what I'm going to do. So my back is giving me a problem now, so I'm just going to call it quits for today because I've been pretty much at this most of the day. But I'll feel really good once I get that done, and then it'll be on to another room. So I need to order my declutter people again now that I'm finished with the garden, the outdoor garden. And I want to start on some of the upstairs rooms. I want to order the declutter people. I was going to work in the garage today, but that didn't happen. So, but I'll be glad when I get this done. So tomorrow it's supposed to rain, so I probably won't get much done outside tomorrow either, but that's okay. I have to stop going from here to there and here to there. I have to do this in a system so that it gets done and I'm not all over the place because I'm a good one for doing that. So dinner was very simple. Used up a couple more leftovers, couple more things from the refrigerator. Used up all that cream cheese, the yogurt cream cheese. Yep. Let's see. I think that's all I used up today. But the cheese drawer is getting empty, which is a good thing because I still have cheese in the freezer. So I want to start eating that down. And then I'm going to cut way back on cheese because that's not good for my cholesterol. So anyway, I'm going to go relax now, and that's all I have for you today. I did have a productive day, but it wasn't the day that I had planned on. So, all right, my friends, I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.